The solution for you to have wealth, you need to work hard, and you need to learn financial education para ma-manage yun. So, yun ang major challenging future natin sa buhay. And we need to understand also how to control our future. Your future is not the hand of your employer, your union, your government. It is neither in the hand of your bank. Kahit pa marami ka ng ipon ngayon, maybe you work for long years, marami ka nang naipon, maganda ang sweldo mo pa rin in the present, pero hindi talaga yun, hindi doon nakasalalay ang future mo. The future is in your hands. Kailangan marunong ka rin mag-manage. Number one, for you to have a good future, you should know how to create money. But as Filipino, madiskarte tayo. Kilala tayo doon na madiskarte, di ba? So, it's easy for us to have or to create money. But meron tayong difficulties dito sa number 2. Minsan, sobrang laki ng pera, nakakalimutan na mag-save kasi nakampante na sila doon sa earnings nila. You need to discipline yourself. The moment you make money in any amount, kahit 100 lang ang income mo, you should save some from the 100 na income mo. Okay? So, number 2 yun, save money and make sure the money you save, yun ay nag-a-accumulate para lumaban doon sa pagtaas ng cost of living. Tama? If you are saving money in this institution, the money never increase or walang interest, but the cost of living is getting higher, the money you save there is nagdi-deflate. Bumababa ang value. Kaya make sure the money you save is nag-a-accumulate. And number 1 also, kailangan protektado where did you put your money. And you don't need to worry here in IMG because bukod dun sa education na ibibigay sa'yo, tuturuan ka pa kung saan mo dapat ilalagay yan, pinaghirapan mo doon sa isang protektado talaga. And you are the one who manage kung ano man yung hard earning mo. Klaro? So, yon. The future is in your hands and kailangan you need to understand also, be your own money manager. Dahil ikaw yung kumikita, ikaw yung naghihirap doon, you should understand na ikaw lang dapat ang nagmamanage ng pinaghirapan mo. You work hard now to earn money. Tama? Marunong tayo doon. But you need to understand how money naman work for you. Very easy, di ba? Now we work hard to earn money. Kailangan alamin natin paano naman na ang pera dapat magtrabaho sa atin. Kasi dati hindi ko din alam na ang pera pala ay pwede magtrabaho sa atin in return. So, here in IMG, you are lucky because alam ko, nagsasign ka na kanina. So, mali-learn mo na to how to make money. Na kahit retired ka na at very early age, meron nang nagtatrabaho sa'yo. Okay? So, yon. And, you are here. Kumbaga, umalis tayo ng Pilipinas. We have a very, very good goal. Gusto talaga natin magkaroon tayo ng strong financial foundation. We work hard. Yun lang alam natin. Magtatrabaho ako ng sobra-sobra para magkaroon ako ng strong financial foundation. Yes, but it's not the reason na magtrabaho ka lang. Kumbaga, hindi talaga yun ang solusyon. Magtrabaho kang 24 hours or magsweldo ka pang malaki, hindi yun ang solusyon para maging strong ang finances mo. If you never follow the structure, kailangan you need to follow this structure for you to have a strong finances. Number 1, as breadwinner of the family, kailangan patibayin ang ground. Ito yung tinatawag na structure. Bakit malaki ang ilalim? It's because this is very important na i-prioritize natin. Kailangan meron kang life protection. Patibayan mo muna ang protection mo, yung ground. You need to invest for your health, for your life, for you to have na matibay talaga. Kasi yung ground ang inuuna mo. And next, pag meron ito, kung nandito ka pa sa sitwasyon na dito sa pagkakautang, we need to manage death. Sabi ko nga kanina, Maaari, part ako talaga sa utang. I am a VIP sa bangko before. Yes, I am proud that, but na-manage yun through the learning from IMG Financial Education. So, i-manage. How to manage? Gustong-gusto ko, Apple, makaalis sa utang. But how? My sweldo is not enough. Gusto kong mag-save, but cannot. Walang tira. How? It's easy. Where did you use your free time? Did you earn? How long you been here in Hong Kong? Did you earn and every Sunday you go out? No. Now, para ma-reduce yan at ma-manage, hindi ka naman problema dun sa kakulangan sa sweldo mo, yung free time mo, make sure you should be a productive. Kailangan kumikita ka dun sa extra time mo para yung kakulangan mo sa sweldo, mapunuan ng extra income mo. Yun ang magiging pambayad mo or pang savings mo. May sense ba? Tama? Then, pag meron na yan, na-reduce mo na yan, you create emergency fund. Very important to emergency fund. Marami rin ditong hindi ito pinapansin. Emergency fund is very important. If you are a single, at least 3 times of your monthly salary, kung nagsisweldo ka ng 50,000, 3 times of that, yun ang nandito sa emergency fund. But, take note, if you are married, especially pag may anak, 6 times ang nasa emergency fund. Hindi dapat naman ilalagay na one go. Kasi wala nang panggasto sa ibang bagay. Little by little, you need to put money sa emergency fund mo. Hanggat matapatan mo yung 6 times of your monthly salary for you to have a kampanting buhay. And any emergency dumating sa buhay mo, you don't need to worry. Alam ba natin kung kailan darating ang emergency? Hindi ba? Hindi. So, we need to prepare for this kind of situation. At take note, the money for emergency fund never touch for anything. Gagamitin mo lang talaga siya for emergency. Kasi kung wala kang emergency, something happen again to you or to your family, you will go back again here. Tama? So, hindi ka makakausad. Kung wala ka talaga nito, pabalik-balik lang. Same cycle. Kaya napaka-importante ang structure na susundan. Lastly, that is the right time. If you have a life protection, you have a health care, you manage your utang, meron ka ng emergency fund, that is the right time you start na mag-invest. Sabi, sa financial education, you don't have right to invest if you have utang. Nag-i-invest ka pero meron kang utang. Is useless, 'di ba? So, mag-invest ka pag meron ka na nito. So, when you are building a strong finances, easy lang naman ang structure. Just like you are building a house, nung nagpatayo ka ng bahay, alin ang unang pinatibay para yung bahay mo ay matibay? 'Di ba pinatibay yung ilalim? Yung foundation ng bahay, kahit anong bagyo, kahit anong calamity, your house is still strong. The same sa finances. Unahin mo ang ilalim, which is you. Because you are the breadwinner, ikaw yung inaasa ng pamilya mo. So, you should have a life protection and health care investment. Okay? Could you imagine, if you have a lot of investment, like mga lupain, bahay mo, sasakyan mo, may business ka, but you don't have this. Something happens sa health mo, saan ka kukuha? You will sell your lupain, your bahay. Okay, kung nabuhay, thanks God. Pwede pang mag-build uli ng investment. Paano pag nawala? Ano ang iniwan mo sa pamilya mo? Nabenta mo yung mga investment mo, nawala ka pa na inaasahan nila. So, it's very easy. Follow the structure of finances, a strong financial. Klaro ba to? Nagbabad ako dito, Okay lang. Pag di ka mga nagdan. Okay. Here in IMG, you need to understand there is a